I sent out a letter regarding year-end giving. I think you're probably like me in that every day I get multiple asks by various groups, ministries and other kinds of groups. And all of them are sharing something of their own sense of need as you come to the end of the year and it comes to go for whatever cause that they happen to be a part of. And so I wanted to just mention to you that for this congregation, it struck me as I wrote the year-end giving letter this year that, actually as a corporate entity, the church has no money at all. Grace itself has no income. Everything we do is because of people like you and me. Those of us who believe in this cause, and we come every week, we give faithfully, we give God's tithe, we give our offerings, we make investment of the work of our hands. And that enables us to do all of the ministries that we do. For example, last Friday night, I mentioned already when we prayed, we had, by Wednesday night, as we were in the prayer meeting, we were praying for the Friday night outreach. Somebody said to me, there are over 2,300 sign-ups, people who've actually signed up to come to. That was Wednesday night. And I mentioned to the folks, 2,300 people won't fit in this building. I mean, I believe in squeezing, but 2,300 people won't fit in this building. And so we had plans for the outside, and of course you all know what happened. It rained and all of that. So we did the best we could. So I wanted to show you a few pictures of what happened Friday night on this outreach event. That was the auditorium here on Friday night, and then go to the next one. So this was the student center, and then we used actually 6 auditoriums. So every room in the building that had a place where you could put up seats, there were chairs put up all over the building for Friday night, and this is what the hallway looked like. So you get a bit of an idea of what the building was like, people everywhere. And this is just one of the ministries of the church. This event on Friday night is a part of our family life ministry, which we reach out to touch families, and we do that in every aspect, from events like this to classes that train parents, to personal counseling, to practical help for families that need that, for people to get their financial house in order, every way we can that will strengthen the nuclear family in this day. That whole department of our church is focused on that, and that's just one of the departments that's there. I'm not here today to add my voice to every other appeal that you're getting in every way possible. I just wanted you to know that as the church gets bigger, gets larger, because I've done this a few times for a few years, I've seen the churches grow from small to large. As the church gets larger, it's easy for everyone to think that everyone else does it. It's easy to think that in regard to, how many people it takes to put on an event. If you were here and you saw all the red shirts on Friday night, you realized we had an army of people here serving. When I pulled up, it was raining, and there was a whole group of guys out all around this property directing traffic and helping people get in to this building out of the rain. We do not, in terms of salaries, how we pay here at Grace, we don't hire a bunch of people to do the ministry for you. That's just not our philosophy. If you want to go to a church where they do everything for you, then you're at the wrong church, because the Bible says that you'll never learn what life is about until you learn to give your life away. That discovering life is found in actually investing your life. It's the opposite of the mindset of the world that says, if you just keep giving it to me, pretty soon I'll have enough and then I'll be happy. Bottom line is, just ask somebody who has everything and they'll tell you that that happiness doesn't come just because you have it all. Somebody asked someone who had made it financially in life, and they said, how much is enough? And the guy said, just a little more. And so the Bible would say the opposite. So when we hire on staff, we hire folks to manage ministry where it's needed, to equip an army of people to give their life away. And it's why we're able to invest the kind of money that we do into our community, locally here, through the nation, and in 122 nations of the world. The only way we could do that is we do not spend the percentage of income on salaries that a normal church our size would spend. We spend about half. And so it leaves us resources to make investment. It also then requires us to have an army of people who have a heart to give and to serve. And it's required. It's required for a great cause to exist. Anyone who's tried to hire mercenary armies will tell you that at the end of the day, what it required to win the battle, the soldier that was only in it for the money wouldn't achieve, because he didn't have heart. I forget what that movie was. There was a movie, it was about a team of misfits. You know, the big league went on strike and misfits, and the coach at one point, he was talking about these guys, and they said, what's the difference with these guys? And he said, they have heart. So that's why we do what we do, because we believe in this great cause. We believe that Jesus is the hope of the world, and that requires heart, and out of our heart we serve. We give our time, and we give our resources. And so as the church gets larger, it's easy to believe that everyone else does it. A simple question to ask would be, if everyone gave as I gave, if everyone gave the kind of time I'm willing to give, because we all have 24 hours a day, if everyone gave the time I'm willing to give, how much ministry to change lives would really happen? If everyone gave money like I give money, I'm not talking about an amount here, I'm talking about the spirit of giving. Paul talked about that to the Corinthians. If everyone gave in that same spirit that I give, how much ministry would actually happen? How much could be invested in changed lives? And so as the church grows larger, year-end giving becomes real important. And as with all these other organizations that are asking for resource, and I'm not here to judge the quality of ministry, intent, or any of those things. I'm just here to say, if you look around, you should look around here and look at everything that we do, all the investment that we make into ministry. You hear the reports. I can't tell you everything. It's just impossible for me to be able to do that, but I do try to keep you informed when investments are made around the world or locally or here in our city or whatever, so that you're aware of at least partially how we're investing. If you look at that, my prayer is that you will believe that we are sowing seed into good ground, and that God is giving us an abundant harvest out of the seed that's been sown, and that with that kind of sense, that you will sow your resources into a ministry called Grace. And when you do, as I said, it's not about a corporate entity. It's about a group of people like us that have become a spiritual family. And we have some priorities about strengthening those who come through the doors of this house, as our Family Life Ministry does, and reaching beyond our walls in taking the love of the Lord to our community in every way possible, preaching the message and caring in every way we can for those who are the least among us. And so thank you so much for your faithful giving. All of you that give faithfully, I hope you look at what we do and that you see value in your resources being invested. Thank you, because you're the ones who make possible every single thing that we do. And so thank you for considering as we come to the end of the year, your giving this year. God bless you.